Hey everyone, Alex here from Body Limits. Just a quick tutorial on how to manage a home working environment. A lot more people are now working from home due to the COVID-19 virus, and so this video is just an explanation as to how to make this a safe working environment, just so that you don't get gradual onset of aches and pains, especially into the lower back, shoulders, elbows. And that is usually the main culprit of why I see a lot of office workers. The first thing that we're going to start with is the chair. So ideally everything needs to be at 90-degree angles, so your ankles, your knees and your hips need to be at 90-degree angles. Ideally the elbows as well, but we can be quite relaxed on that. When you get to your desk, if you find that the legs are a little bit shorter, then you tend to find that the desk is a little bit higher up. So bring the chair up and then just give yourself a little stool so that you can rest your feet. Likewise, if you're like me and your legs are really long, and you find that the desk is a little bit lower down, you may need to use props to then raise the monitor screen or your keyboard here. So I've had to do that with my monitor. I've actually got a sort of a stand on a stand so that I can bring up the monitor, and even then it's not quite high enough for me. So then we get to sit at the desk. Now ideally you really want to be sat sort of bolt upright so that you're actually sitting onto the hips, sitting onto the sitting bones, rather than usually what tends to happen is when we get distracted, we get very task orientated and tired, we then bring down the back and we posteriorly rotate at the hip, which means that we're now sort of loading a little bit more onto that lumbar and we're just moving just into that slouch position. What we want to be doing is we kind of want to relax the shoulders, to bring ourselves nice and upright and a little bit closer to the keyboard and mouse as well, so that we can maintain this position. Usually what happens if we're a little bit further away, then we bring our shoulders forward, we'll bring our arms and shoulders forward, and then we squeeze everything in, and then that brings us out of a neutral posture. And you usually tend to find that people get quite a lot of headaches from this sort of thing, because we're now engaging our traps, our pecs, and we're just outside of a neutral alignment. Oops, sorry, battling with the chair here. So bringing ourselves into this position here is a lot easier. Ideally, you really want the top of the screen to be in line with your eyes. I need to bring this up a little bit so that I'm, again, not having to look down. I will bring the head forward. And so pretty much that's really it, to be honest with you. Just want to say on a personal note, I hope that everybody is well and healthy, both mentally and physically during this time. And also, please adhere to the government guidelines so that we can get past this horrible period as quickly as possible. Hope everyone is well. Take care.